What's up, gang? Today we'll be talking about what music is fitting best for the Minecraft bosses. I searched for some video game OSTs, and these are the 5 that I think fit the best for each boss. Let's begin with the Pillager raid. So we all know the raid as the thing we do when we need emeralds or totems if we play in hardcore. But the raid often counts as a boss, so I'm including that in this video, even though it's multiple mobs that aren't bosses. Yeah, well, kinda the Ravager. So what I thought here is something chaotic and fast-paced. Something that energizes how the pillagers do their moves, how the pillagers attack, and all that. So I came up, I searched, and I think Polluted Platoon Pathfinder from the game Another Crab's Treasure, made by Aggro Crab, fits the best. Here is a little sound taste. If you don't like it, there is an alternative, but the beginning of the song or music piece is very unclean because it is a piece of music that just switches in and isn't like it doesn't have an intro, unlike the boss music there, even though it is a boss music. Behold, Shrine Village Intensity 2 from Moko, made by Supercell. I personally think these are the best for the raid, but if you have any other ideas, put them in the comments. And now we come to the next boss, which is also a very easy boss. It is the Elder Guardian triplets. So the Elder Guardians spawn in the monument, which is under the water. So I would think of something that also captures the energy of underwater, maybe even deep sea, even though Minecraft ocean isn't deep. It ain't that deep. But I think the music piece, The Consortium, also from Another Crab's Treasure, really fits this energy. Just listen. I honestly just picked it because of these submarine sonar sounds. I also think there is no second option for the Elder Guardian. So that's why we're instantly going to the Ender Dragon. The last boss of the story, and also one of the weakest bosses in the game. The Ender Dragon, the last story boss, is a fucking wimpy kid. What the hell is going on with the Ender Dragon? Why is he so weak? Anyways, because he is the final boss of Minecraft, I chose some generic boss music. Both pieces are from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I chose the remastered version, both by the same, but the original stuff comes from the Pokemon Company or Game Freak. I don't exactly know. I think Game Freak. And with that, Nintendo. as I said, some generic boss music, but from Pokemon, and from Pokemon most good music comes. I'm just saying Jacinth. We have only 2 left, and we chose the weaker one, because the strongest is last. And the weaker one from 2 left is the Warden, in my opinion. The Warden is not meant to be killed, and also can easily be avoided, and that's why I think he's the weaker one. But when you awake him, oh my god, he's a powerhouse. You've seen I also put Angel City on there. That's because I'm also gonna include a piece of music for the Angel City in this. I'm basically gonna do one for normal and one for when the boss awakens. That kind of stuff. Both are gonna be part of the Moko OST, again made by Supercell. You can find the videos from the channel Facecat, because Supercell doesn't upload it. And it's gonna be Castle Undercroft, Intensity 1 for normal Angel City, and Intensity 3 when the Warden awakens. Here's Intensity 1. Here is Intensity 3 for when the Warden awakens. I picked these because the Intensity 1 thing really sounds like stealth. You need to be stealthy in this area and all that. And Intensity 3 is like, oh shoot, you awakened him, you gotta run now. And that stuff, that felt very cringe. But now, last but not least, the Wither. The Wither. The hardest boss in Minecraft, at least when you play on Bedrock, but also on Java, he isn't that easy. At least he's harder than the other bosses. And he is the boss of the Hell, but you can spawn him everywhere, and that's kind of boring. I tried to think of the best ones, but I came up with another Moko OST. I couldn't find any that were some kind of better. And now we have Cat Heat Factory, Intensity 2 for the Wither. That track is literally coming in hot. We're done for today. Drop your reviews in the comments. Maybe give some other ideas which tracks I could use, or search up the tracks on YouTube Music. I can't guarantee that these are on Spotify too, but on YouTube Music they are. Search them up and maybe put them in when you're playing Minecraft with your homies. I don't know. Or just watch this video for fun. Yeah, Bisa out.